While I don't recall a lot about him, his name Zaki Zaki was a name I'll never forget. Zaki Zaki visited our church for a while in the mid-1980s when I was an associate pastor in Mexico. Zaki was a Christian from Sudan. Christians are a minority religion there. Most are Roman Catholic or Episcopalian, yet for reasons I don't recall, Zaki visited a while at our Presbyterian church and stayed some in our home. Zaki was an international student at my first triennium in 1986. He spoke very good English and I didn't lose him. I have a picture of Zaki with my family at a dinner in Louisville, although I don't recall all the events that led to his traveling there with us. I vividly remember the first time I took Zaki shopping in a grocery store. He was so overwhelmed he had to sit down. He couldn't believe all the choices. So many soaps and toothpastes and cereal boxes. Why so many? How do you survive having all these choices, he asked. At home there's one soap, one toothpaste, one type of each item. Why do we need 20 choices of toothpaste when one will do just fine? How much time do you waste deciding which is best when all of them are good? He asked me. I think of that experience, seeing shopping through his eyes, as I've observed our choices grow exponentially in larger stores and big box centers in the past 35 years. 2 choices would be nice, but do we really need all the building space for all the choices before us everywhere and every day? Are too many choices more debilitating than too few? People estimate there are 44,000 different Christian denominations. Could there be some improvement by narrowing the field a little? A second memory I have was Zaki telling me in 1986, I'm a Christian, but one thing you should know about Muslims, if someone does a good deed or a kind thing for someone else, people assume first that person was Muslim, not Christian. Muslims are known for doing acts of kindness more than Christians in my hometown. I didn't have any reason to doubt him, and I knew there were more Muslims than Christians, but I wondered the history behind that statement. See, I'm so competitive, I wanted Christians to be the first ones known for deeds of love and kindness. While there are individual cases and not a sweeping statement for all, I have known Christians who have done acts of cruelty, and I've known Muslims who have done self-sacrificing acts of love for others, and I think of Zaki when I do. Thirdly, knowing Zaki meant I felt connected to Sudan in some way. He came near the beginning of a 22-year civil war that led to 2 million dying from fighting famine and disease caused by violence. Another 4 million were displaced, many repeatedly. Horrors were committed in the name of one religion over another. I've wondered if I would have cared about Sudan at all if I hadn't befriended Zaki Zaki. So maybe you can try telling a friend or family member about one person you've known who has changed your perspective based on his or her experience. How do you become sensitized to the suffering of others? What are some ways you limit your choices in life so you aren't so overwhelmed?